Hi, this is Jan Hibbard from Log Cabin Leather for another session of my Spotlight Saturday series. I'm just going to wait a minute. Hi, this is Jan Hibbard from Log Cabin Leather for another session of my Spotlight Saturday series. Today I'm here to tell you about different sets of jewelry from my new collections, the April Showers and the Mayflower collection. So I'm going to highlight 4 different sets from that collection. I'm also going to tell you about upcoming events and shows and things like that, news about scheduled events and stuff that I have. And then I'm going to tell you about some new events that I'm going to also be hosting. So first of all, again, I'm Jan Hibbard. My business is Log Cabin Leather by Jan. I'm here in the basement of my log cabin home where I make all my products. And again, just recently I got a new piece of equipment called the Glow Forge, which is a laser printer, and it has allowed me to make some beautiful little intricate things that I've never been able to do before. I've always wanted to make these butterfly, always made butterfly hair pieces. This is something that, again, was a pre-bought shape that I could get for years ago. Kind of nice, and these are the hair pieces, the stick hair pieces. Again, very popular in the 60s and 70s when I started, but still very popular again. Most women my age say that they still have the original one they had from way back then. They just would have to dig it up somewhere. Hold a lot of hair, easy to put in. You can put your hair in all different styles, and they're coming back in style again. I mean, I know a lot of younger people don't even know, what they are when they see them. But what the difference is again, with this new piece of equipment I have, I can cut these very detailed shapes. And I should have a piece of white paper or something behind it. Maybe. Again, that's called the Wizard. These aren't the fanciest shapes. I have other ones that are far more intricate, but these happen to be the ones that are for my showing today. That's a blue Morpho. And these, again, hair pieces. Now, this happens to be a hair clip. This has a 4-inch clip in the back of it. And actually, that one I don't have the clip on yet. So that's a hair clip. So that's one, but now that's one of the things that the set has. It has the hair pieces. So again, this is called the Atlas, and that's based on a real Atlas moth. This one I'm sure you recognize too. Actually, all of these are based on real Luna moth. And again, the color. The lighting is so hard to try to get. It either glares on me or it's hard to see the product. And then the actual first one I showed is called the Wizard, and that's based on real butterfly. So all the ones I have today are actually based on real butterfly. Some of the ones in the collection are colors that I've made up. But again, now I can make them in much more detailed shape. This whole month I've been talking about how I make them. I've done some videos that demonstrate how I use this piece of equipment to cut the things. How I've talked about how I have to make the patterns and design them, because everything I make is made by me. The patterns are made by me, the things I've created. So I talk about that. Again, each month I have a theme, and that's, again, I'll talk about when I talk about my other events. And so this month I've been talking about how I make the jewelry, along with the product launch of this collection. There's quite a few pieces in the collection. So I've been showing them in sets of 3 or 4 to show the different pieces. So again, let me zoom in on the pieces again now a little bit. So along with the hair piece, there's also earrings that are the exact same, just a smaller version. They are about the size of a quarter, or a little bit bigger. So again, that obviously matches, and again, perfectly. I put a light here so it would hopefully. And then in addition to that, so this is the April Showers collection, is just the butterfly earrings, or what I call the April Showers collection. Maybe it shows better. Like that. But then I also have the Mayflowers collection, which has the same butterfly, just made even tinier and on a flower. So now that flower is probably the size of a 50-cent piece, whereas the butterfly by itself is about the size of a quarter. So now the Wizard butterfly this time is on a, I would say, a lilac flower with, it has red edgings in it and stuff. And I kind of named them after real flowers. I'm not good at flower names. I honestly don't know what it's called. So that was a Wizard butterfly. So now the next set I have is Luna moth. So this is actually, well, the little Mayflower of the set that had the flowers on it, that was where I started, was with the Luna Moth, except I made it even smaller than this. But then I realized that the Luna Moth was almost too small compared to the flower, because the Luna Moth is actually a pretty big moth. As a teacher, I used to raise them in my class and things like that, so they're pretty cool. So these are the Mayflower earrings with the Luna Moth, and then, again, the others are just the Luna Moth by itself. So now, the Mayflower earrings are $36 for the pair. Some have gold wires, some have silver wires. They are all hypoallergenic. What's beautiful about these earrings is there's no weight to them at all. They are so light and delicate. And again, you know, if you've watched some of my videos before, the only reason I'm not wearing them is because I'm allergic to all metal, so I cannot wear earrings. My holes in my ears have been closed up for over 40 years now. It's just not going to work. I do wear the hair pieces, but I cannot wear, unfortunately, the earrings. I do make some sets that have necklaces, and I can wear those. Now, that was something I wasn't sure if people would be interested in, necklaces that went with these. A lot of my other jewelry sets, or all my other jewelry sets, have necklaces that go with them. So that was the Luna Moth. Then we have the Atlas. And again, so that holds a good portion of hair. I'll have to show, maybe I'll show that now before I forget. Let me turn the camera here on me now once again. Now, to put these in your hair, a lot of people don't know what to do. You can put your hair all different ways. Now, traditionally, back in the 60s, it was 60s and 70s, a lot of people, sorry, the camera was shining up at the ceiling, used them to put buns in. But again, for hair like mine, my hair is very fine, so things fall out. But a braid like this, I can just obviously put it in behind pieces of the braid, and, you know, it's just more of a decorative piece. It isn't really doing any, you know. I'm hoping you can see it. Now, you notice when I put it in, too, this is a thing that I think makes a difference. You leave the stick in one side. Then you don't have to fiddle when it's behind your head trying to find where both of those holes are. And again, if you wanted to put your hair up in a bun, you know, which is traditionally how these were used, you would just twist your hair around like that, put this underneath, and then when you get out on the other side, you have to find where that other hole is. So if you do have one hole in, you know, the stick in one hole, you know, it's not too hard. And again, so, you know, you can put it around a ponytail. You just want that. Again, I would have to stick it through my hair. I don't have enough thick enough hair. I'd have to put it up a little bit higher in here so that it would stay. But if you want it, you know, so you can wear it any way you want in your hair. Again, just pulling all my hair out now, so I apologize for that. So again, that's the Atlas butterfly hair piece. Here are the little, oops, let me turn you back over this way now. Just because I think the lighting is better here. Or I thought it was anyways a minute ago. Gosh, now I can't see that at all on here. Alright, there are those two. And then on the flower. So now they're on like a sunflower type yellow flower. So again, with the help of this machine, because again, these are such intricate little shapes, I could never in a million years cut these with scissors and things. And the only other way is, you know, to have like a clicker machine, which is shapes. But it would cost thousands of dollars to have all these different shapes cut, and whether you could even get them in the fine detail this is. So this is an amazing that I can cut these small shapes and everything now. So that's the Atlas. I have one more set, which is the Blue Morpho. I do run giveaways. I had a giveaway during the month of April, and this was a set I gave away, which was the Blue Morpho hair butterfly. And the Morpho earrings. And this went to somebody. I'm sure they're going to cut on that. And I had another set, which was leather feather jewelry, which was a collection that I launched previous to this one. So there are those, so all blue shades. White blue flower with the blue morpho. And again, see now this has a silver hardware, whereas, you know, some have the gold. So again, the earrings that are just the butterflies are $28. Just this, oops, now I got my rows mixed up. Those are the, yeah, those are the $28 ones, this row. The single, just the butterfly by itself. The butterfly on the flower, just because it's like doing two things in one and a little bit hard to paint and things because I'm getting so tiny, those are $36. The hair pieces, these hair pieces all here are $16. The hair clip is a little bit more. That one actually is $19 in this set. And then if you buy two pieces together, you do get a discount. So again, if you buy one of the hair pieces and you buy the single earrings, it would be $40 for the pair. So that saves you about $5. If you buy one of these and you buy it with a flower earring, it would be $47, which again saves you, I think, around $5. So same thing with this. You're going to get $5 off. So I think that one being that's a couple dollars more or $3 more, it would be $43 and $50 for the set with that one. So those are sets from my collection. Again, there's lots more in this collection. It's on my website, which is logcabinleatherbyjan.com. Also, now I want to tell you about some other events. Here on Facebook, I have 3 live events a week. Right now, I have Spotlight Saturday, which is this. It's just every Saturday. I have Maker Monday, where I talk about the stories behind making the products. And again, each month I have a theme. So this month was about the jewelry. Last month was about guitar straps, because I was supposed to have a guitar show. So I was kind of, leading up to the show. Each month has a different theme. And then on Workshop Wednesday, and so Monday I go into the stories about how that product line got started, things like that, what the creation process, where my ideas came from, things like that. Then on Wednesday, in my Workshop Wednesday series, I go into a few more details about how the actual product is made. And the idea of those videos was not to teach somebody how to do it really, but to show the process and the involvement and the detail and, the time that goes into making the items, and things like that. And then the Spotlight Saturday highlights products that are for sale. Sometimes it's from a new collection. Sometimes it might be some of my general stock, like my belts or guitar strap, and other things that I have for sale. But now, and again, I'm sure you're going to know what these are. Most of my craft shows have been canceled now. My next one was supposed to be Memorial Day weekend here in New Hampshire, in Meredith. Castleberry Craft Show there in Meredith, which is, one of my better events. That has now been canceled. It hadn't been canceled up until a few days ago, so I hadn't posted it. So that will no longer be. My next event after that was in Rhinebeck, New York, which was my best show of the year, and that's at the end of June, and that's already been canceled. So in light of not being able to sell my items in person, which is generally what I do, I'm going to start hosting what everybody calls as a trunk show. And so I'm sure a lot of you have heard of those before. A trunk show is where I'm going to post, it's going to be a live online sale on Facebook. Not a whole lot different than what I'm doing today, except each item is going to be numbered and you'll be able to buy it right on my Facebook page at that time, or put your dibs in for it, say that you want it, or whatever, and then I'll be sending an invoice. I'm going to do a live on Tuesday that I'm going to go into detail about the trunk show. My first one is going to be a Father's Day theme. So again, each of those will have a theme. It doesn't necessarily have to tie in with my, my current product line, but it's going to more go along with seasonal things. I should have done one for Mother's Day. This collection came out, but this is something new that I'm just learning about, and I'm noticing that more and more people are doing them online. So the other thing I'm asking people, and again, I guess I can't create a poll because this is in a group or something, what is the best time for me to post live? Please, I'd love a thumbs up. I think you have to follow my page to be able to make comments. Or that's something I see on the page. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but you need to follow me to make a comment. Obviously, you can like my page. I think you can share my page. But comments, I'd love to hear comments on what time of day you're most likely to watch these live events. If I'm going to do a trunk show, that's, like an hour, hour and a half event. I mean, not that you're expected to stay the whole time, but what would be a time of day that you would be able to watch that? You know, I was doing the videos in the morning, and I was getting, you know, some engagement there, but now with people homeschooling their kids, I don't think that's necessarily popular, although it may be if, you know, more of my followers are my age, then they don't have kids that they're homeschooling and things. So, I mean, I really don't know. I would love people to post that. I guess I can't put a poll on um, my page because I don't have a group. So, and some people have said it's better to do these live events not in a group, so I don't know. Again, this is new to me. I still keep having glitches with getting Facebook to work. So I'm doing the best I can. But in any event, so Tuesday at 2 o'clock, which is what Facebook says is the best time and where I get the most engagement, I'm going to post some more details about the upcoming trunk show, which will feature items that I think are geared towards Father's Day or some graduation gifts too thrown in there, but more guy gifts, things like that. They don't have to be gifts, of course, and I'll talk about, you know, all about that at the trunk show and how you can, you know, place an order right then and there, and it will be easy. You just have, you know, you just have to comment on the page during the thing. So I will talk more about the details of that again on Tuesday. Again, I also, my Maker Monday is at 2 o'clock as well. I'm going for 2 o'clock because that's what Facebook, you know, but it's a Tuesday, so I'm not sure. I'm going to try 2 o'clock this next week, but please tell me what time of day, whether you think more, you know, I'm doing like 9 to 11, 12 to 2. 2 to 4, or then I was, you know, skipping dinner time and stuff, 8:30 to 10 or something like that. What time would be the best time, most likely, that you would, you know, watch a video live? I know lots of people are posting these videos all the time, and sometimes I have 2 or 3 that, you know, I'd like to watch them at the same time. So obviously I want to pick something that's not, you know, the time that everybody's watching something else. So please let me know what you think. I think that's about all I have to say for today, but thank you very much for watching me. Again, this is Jan Hibbard from Log Cabin Leather by Jan. The last thing I will say, too, is for any of my events or to make a purchase, right on my Facebook page is a link that you can join my email. That will give you, or, you know, it says right on the top of my Facebook page, which, again, is Log Cabin Leather by Jan. Right at the top of the page, you can join a link to join my email, and that will give you 20% off your first order. So that could be on jewelry, that could be during this trunk sale, it could be anytime. A lot of people are on my email that have been given that discount and haven't used it. It's you know, you can use it anytime. It didn't expire. So please sign up and you can get that coupon, and then you'll find more about what these live events at times and things like that are. So thank you again, once again. This is Jan Hibbard from Log Cabin Leather by Jan, here in my Spotlight Saturday series where I highlighted products from my new collection, which is right here. And then I hope you'll join me Monday for my Maker Monday series, where I'm going to talk about how I assemble the jewelry now. So that's what this week is about, or this upcoming week will be about assembling the jewelry. So that's what is coming up. Thank you very much for watching me. Stay safe, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.